Welcome back to more Super Mario Odyssey. Last time we finished the Cascade Kingdom, we started the Sand Kingdom, and we bought some clothes. Today we are going to go throughout more of the Sand Kingdom, and we already have a moon. This is what I'm talking about. Like, I love this game. This is something I brought up, I think, in the last episode. But some of the moons in this game are very easy to get. Like, they are not hard in the slightest, which is a common complaint, and it is a pretty fair complaint, because some of them are far too easy. So, this guy wants us to have clothes similar to his. We are going to get rid of the... Actually, do we get rid of the... I know we get rid of these, They kind of look like a mix of, like, if you combined Waluigi and Wario's clothes, because they're, you know, the purple and yellow. Now I think about it, it actually does kind of add up. Huh. Yeah, these are just the slots. I'm not good at the slots. I have learned this. I am not a good gambler at all. Like, I don't gamble much, if anything. But when it comes to, like, gambling for anything, I suck. I mean, I'm not good at it. I can't, like... I mean, I can if I want to. You can't... There's nothing you can't do. But, I'm not, like... I'm not good at poker. I have a very bad poker face because when I get, like, really, like, I think I'm gonna win or I'm trying to hide something, I smile really big. And, you know, it just doesn't work out for me. And the slots don't help either because slots are purely luck-based. I mean, I think you can do, like, these you can do with pure skill, you know? But some slots are, like, they're luck. I like to think some of those, like, slot machines are rigged so you can't win. I don't know. I've never been to Vegas, so... I don't think I'd want to go. I think about it. Like, I don't know. Gambling is just not my thing at all. I'm boring, clearly. Like, I don't know. I've never been good at slots. I've tried it. Like, I've one time... this is really off topic and does not pertain to Mario on the slightest, but, like, I don't know if people know what I'm talking about. I'm sure somebody knows what I'm talking about. There was a movie rental place near here, where they had, like, that machine where you, like, put quarters and it'll, like, push the change and stuff, and if you could get a certain amount, you can get a bunch of change. I had one time where I'd won, like, $3 worth of change from doing that, and I was so excited, because I was, like 8 or something, and I was like, oh my god, $3 is a lot of money, you know? And now I'm a college student, like, oh my god, what have I done? Yeah, for right now, I mean, there's not, like, we're not really doing much. We need to really go into the... Actually, we're gonna go into Crazy Cap now. Crazy Cap! And we're gonna buy some clothes, because I don't like these Crazy Cap... I don't like the Crazy Cap uniform, just not for me. So we're gonna buy something a bit more, cool, I guess. We're gonna buy the sombrero and the poncho. I am a big sombrero fan. I think sombreros are some of the coolest looking hats out there. I don't know why. Something... You can't not look cool in a sombrero, I think. I've always, like, had a big appreciation for sombreros. This part has been very weird to talk about, just because there's not a lot going on right now, but we're about to have some stuff going. We're just kind of doing some stuff in town first, and then we're gonna go explore everything after the town. There's Chatot. That's his official name. I don't really have a Crack Luma or a Chocolate Luma. No, it's Crap Luma and Crack Luma, not Chocolate Luma. Man, it's been such a long time. But, you know, these guys remind me of something from Rayman Legends. I don't know what it is, but they remind me of something from it. Like, it's the, oh, I don't know, because I've only played Rayman Legends twice, and it's been such a long time ago since we did that LP. It's the level, the Spanish level. I don't know, I can't think of what it's called. I'm having a brain fart. It's always when I'm doing LPs, I'm like, I need to remember this, and then I forget. I do like this area of, the Sand Kingdom. There's an actual name for it, I'm having another brain fart. I can't help it. It's a brain fart day. It's Friday, you know. Cut me some slack. But, I do like this part of the level. It's like a big fort, and it's weird, because, like, I don't really, I mean, I don't go into stuff all, but I just went on vacation. I just got back yesterday. I went to, Alabama, just, you know, go to the beach and stuff. I went to the Dolphin. It's not called pronounced Dolphin, it's Dolphin, technically, but it comes out as Dolphin. Dolphin Islands. And before you get there's a place there called Fort Gaines, like, we're making sweet gains, guys, you know. But, I went there, and when I was there, I was thinking, like, you wanna go home, I'm gonna record more Mario Odyssey, and it reminded me of this giant fort-looking place. I was like, it's really kind of fitting. Yeah, Fort Gaines is pretty nice. It's very big. That's what she said. I love that you can take over the bullet bills. And one thing that is kind of missed potential is, and I don't think the game does this, I might be wrong on this, but I'm like a good 90% sure, is that there's Bullet Bill, and obviously, I like the name Bullet Bill, but one of my favorite Mario enemy names is Torpedo Ted, just because it's so stupid, but I love it. Because the name Ted cracks me up. I don't know why. It just makes me laugh. And the torpedo thing, it's just because you have such a threatening thing as torpedo and you have Ted. It's just like, what the hell? But I kind of wish you could take over Torpedo Ted in this game, but sadly Torpedo Ted is not in the game. I love saying Torpedo Ted. I don't know why. It just rolls off the tongue. But I really love being able to take over the bullet bills. I think that's really cool. Like, that's something... I brought this up, but I love being able to take over enemies in Mario games. I don't know why. It's like when you get to play as, like you're playing like Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door, or Super Paper Mario, you get to play as Bowser, you know? That's awesome to me. So I love that, you know? If you throw those plants in the pots, you will get a moon from doing that. We'll be getting, I think we get all three. I might be wrong on that, though. But, yeah. Definitely do that. Those are some really easy moons to get. There's a level later on, we won't be seeing it for a few parts, where, I'll just say it involves a city. Most people probably know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that happens. Where did Mario pull that guitar from? I've always wondered that. Also, that face in the background looks like, I can't think of his name, but it's the stone face guy from Legends of the Hidden Temple. I know they made a movie about that, apparently. I wonder if that was any good, actually. I used to really like Legends of the Hidden Temple. I would wake up every morning, like early before I'd go to school, and it would be on Nickelodeon. Like, obviously it's like old reruns, because that show hasn't been on for a long time, but I used to love it. I used to always think, you know, why don't they bring this back? Because this is an awesome concept, and I would love to be on, you know, Legends of the Hidden Temple, you know. Silver Snakes for life, you know. I don't know why I did the too sweet when I did that, but if nobody can see, but I did the too sweet, because why not? Silver Snakes for life. Yeah, I should totally bring back Legends of the Hidden Temple. I used to remember, like, I always think, like, if I ever was in that, like, when those, when the guard guys would probably, like, grab the kids, I would have peed my pants if that was me as a kid. I have not talked about this game at all. I have talked about Legends of the Hidden Temple, Vacation, and other stuff that doesn't pertain. I used to think this part was weird, like, when I first played this game, I was like, there's a... Because I always... Okay, so I'm just gonna spoil a thing here. There's obviously an ice level in this game. A lot of people probably know this. It's a Mario staple at this point. A lot of platformers have ice levels. I mean, for good reason, I like ice levels. Some people don't, which is fine, but I like ice levels. Depending on the series, you know, some, I think Sonic has good ice levels, for the most part. I can't think of many bad Sonic ice levels. Like, there's that, I think it's Frozen Factory from Lost World, kinda sucks. Because you have that snowball level, and that level's awful. But you have, Ice Cap, which is the best. It's better than Lava Reef. Fight me, IRL. You know who, the person who I'm completely directing this to knows who they are. You have Cool Edge Day, which is, I think, one of the greatest ice levels of all time. I love Cool Edge Day. Like, that is one of the coolest, pun intended. But, like, Sonic Unleashed gets a lot of hate, for good reason. You know, the Werehog isn't great. But, some of those day stages are some of the best Sonic levels in the series. Like, Cool Edge Day is fantastic. Rooftop Run's amazing. I even kind of like Jungle Joyride. I think Jungle Joyride's really good. I really just need LP Sonic Unleashed one of these days. It's a fun game. It kind of pertains to Mario 3D World, or 3D World. Mario Odyssey. I love how I call this game Mario Odyssey, or not Mario, see, I do when I don't mean to. I called it Mario Galaxy, and now I'm calling it 3D World. It's not working in my favor today. But that was an ice level. I used to get really stuck on that part of the level because I would always get crushed when I'm trying to get that moon, and it would screw me over every time. I would always get hung up, which can be a bit of a nuisance to say the least. But yeah, it's not that bad. So yeah, you definitely want to come up here so you can get the Jaxi. I don't know why I pronounced his name that way. When I was recording this footage, I just kept calling him the Jaxi, and it sounds cool. So I can't just call him the Jaxi. You have to be the Jaxi. Yeah, the Jaxi, he's basically a really fast power-up thing. It's a shame you can't just take over the Jaxi. I never got that. You can take over anything else except the Jaxi, which kind of sucks. I really wish the Jaxi would come back, because he's really, as far as I know, he's only in this world, so... Obviously, there are things about this game I don't know a whole lot about, you know. But, you know, I really like the Jaxi. I think the Jaxi's pretty cool. His control can be a bit weird because how fast he is, but if you just kind of brake, you can, you know, kind of, not break the game, but you can do some stuff with the Jaxi. He's a bit easier to maneuver around with, I think. I don't know if I should bring this up yet, because I'm going to tell the story anyway. So when I was first playing through this game, there is a moon you can get in this world where you attack with that bird that's glowing, if you've seen that in the background. If I haven't shown it yet, I don't think I have, but when I first played through this game, that bird flies around the entire level. So there's a moon, there's a time trial where you have to, basically, I had a brain fart there, I'm sorry. You have to basically run across this time trial, across this poison, you know, stuff that we're seeing right now, but there's one, like, across that lake that we just ran across. And while I was doing the time trial, you can break that time trial by using Jaxi, the Jaxi, and pretty much what I did is I used the Jaxi to cross through the poison lake without using the platforms, and I jumped when I did it, and I ended up hitting the bird and dived into it, and I got 2 moons. It was the best day ever, like that SpongeBob song. A lot of references today. I can't really explain it. I really wish I could have, like, recreated it for the LP, because my reaction to it was priceless. But that moon's pretty simple to get, you know. I like the Jaxi quite a bit. He literally is just a taxi, but he's a giant cat thing. He's a sphinx, I think, but I don't know. I really like how the sand in this level looks. This game was so good looking. Like, I don't know. This game was like a woman, I'd probably go on a date with it. That sounded so weird, but I probably would. Mario Odyssey is probably... I don't think Mario Odyssey would be a bad date, you know? I love that you can take over the cactus, by the way. That is the coolest. Even though cactuses suck and they're very painful, that is the coolest. I'm trying to think, now that I've sat there and just said I would probably go on a date with Mario Odyssey, as creepy as that sounds. I'm trying to think of other games I'd probably go on a date with. Probably Kingdom Hearts 2. It's a date where they don't really know what they want, and they're very flashy, and they keep wanting you to press the triangle button. That just sounds dirty, now I think about it. Mega Man X has a really good singing voice, you know? They're flashy as well. I don't have a good one for Mega Man X, I'm sorry. Mega Man X is a really good game. I would go on a date with Mega Man X. Not like X6 or 7, though. X7's the kind of game where, like, you would take it on a date, and it's like a pyromaniac, probably. Like, if you reject Mega Man X7, it'll probably try to burn your house down or something. You know, just burn, burn, burn to the ground. Cannot believe this is an actual conversation I'm having with myself. Trying to think of another, like, 358 over 2 days. It's like the kind of date that just doesn't end. Like, you want it to end, but it won't end. But the ending of the date is really good, so, you know. And Sonic Boom, Rise of Lyric explains itself. I'm not going to explain that joke. You can probably figure it out yourself. Well, if you don't know, I'll just say Lyric is a snake. We'll leave it that way. I have not talked about this game this entire part. This is not a good sign at all. It may be a good or a bad sign, I don't know. I love that there are little lizards that run across the desert. That's really nice. But let's get back to what we were doing originally, and that's going through this fort. I really love the fort. I don't know why. I just think forts are cool. Like, I remember when I was a kid, I always wanted a fort. I mean, to this day, I still want a fort. You know, that's one thing that will never die. Like, for me, it's one of those things like, when I get older, I always want to... I want a house with, like, a secret room that no one knows about except for me. So I can just go in there, you know. The kids are getting on your nerves one day. I'm going to go in my secret fort room. So this is one part, if you watch the Donkey video, this is a trick I learned from him, is you can pretty much skip that entire 2D section there and avoid it if you want to. Pretty cool tip. That's just the part that you can skip by, not want to say abusing Cappy. Obviously, I think they meant for you to be able to do that when they made the game, I think. I don't know, I like to think that's what they did. I'm probably not, and I probably just something Donkey figured out and I saw, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna steal that for the video. It's a neat touch, you know, that you can do stuff like that. You can do that in other sections of this game as well. It's just a shame you can't use Cappy in the 2D sections. Like, I understand why, but, like, I feel like with these 2D sections, you don't really have a good, attack move besides the jump, you know? Because, like, you think of, like, a 2D Mario game, you should have, like, a fireball or something. Because I understand why they didn't do it, because if you had Cappy, it would probably make the 2D section so easy. But the thing is, you can make it where Cappy, you can just throw Cappy. You can't possess anything. I don't know, I'm probably overlooking it. I wonder if somebody's ever tried to get, like, one of the captures to go into a 2D section. Like, what happens? I'm thinking the game actually makes you do that at one point, but I'm not sure. I'd say it just kind of makes you, like, get out of the capture, I'm guessing? I don't really know. Speaking of 2D sections, we have another one coming up. There's a free heart, by the way. You can never go wrong with a free heart. I believe actually there is I've seen a video the other day, and I was almost tempted to try and do this when I was recording this video, but I could not pull it off. Was where someone completely skipped this 2D section by just doing flips and using Cappy. Because, like, those sections where you can see, like, I don't really... I go to say it's concrete. It's, like, obviously, like, the grayish-looking concrete. Not, like, the bluish-gray, but, like, the gray concrete. Someone could grab onto that as Mario and completely skipped this entire 2D section. And it was, like, my mind had been blown. Like, the thing is, a lot of people say... And this is true, I do think. Some of the stuff that you can do in Breath of the Wild's pretty nuts. Because... And there, you can do it pretty much whatever you want, when you want. For me, I think it's more nuts when people do this kind of stuff in this game, because there's obviously a set path the game wants you to take, but, you know, you got a moon! You know, I forgot to do that in the last part. But it's more nuts when people can break stuff in this game with Cappy, I think, just because it's so nuts to see. But yeah, this episode was a mess. I'm gonna upload it anyway, because why not? It's been pretty Gucci. I can't believe I just said that. But I'll see you guys next time for more Sand Kingdom shenanigans. Later, guys.